I am going to be playing Dreams for PS4. Dreams is a creation tool where you're able to create your own animations, games, characters, etc. If you can dream it, you can make it in Dreams. Last time we did a Dream stream, I was doing challenges with my friends Kaylee and Kratos. We were working together to create games in 30 minutes. We would set a set of rules, and then during a 30-minute period, we would try and make games based on those rules. Well, not games, but levels. And then we would share our levels with one another. So that's what we did last time. Yo, Watermelon, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Since last time, I've been doing a little bit of character creation, just fooling around. So I made a wizard character. I took my cactus character and I like added more to him, and I redid my elemental character. Each of those characters were in games from the challenges, but I actually created spruced up versions. Kratos said, I have had the same 4 songs on repeat all day long while I work. Yo, Kratos, is one of those songs Blueberry Fago by Little Mosey, though? Watermelon said, day's good. You? Fantastic as always. Thank you for asking. Beth and I are doing our date day, which we do every Saturday, and we have an intermission where she eats dinner. And the intermission ended up starting later than it was supposed to, but I'm going to be streaming from now until 8:30, which is pretty solid. It gives me a couple hours. I'm down to do some challenges during this like couple hours I have free. Is Kaylee free? Kratos said, nah, Joyner Lucas. Oh, okay. You've been telling me he's got a new album out. Oh, wait. Is it Joyner Lucas who has a new album out, or is it Tech Nine who has a new album out? I don't remember which one you said has a new album out. Let's see. I just heard a ping on Facebook. My laptop's in the other room. It's currently charging because Beth is eating dinner, and I need to have my laptop charged so that Beth and I can continue doing video calls as a part of our date. Also, here we go. Kratos said, if Kaylee gets here, maybe, but for now, I'm working on my arcade thing. Oh, cool. That sounds dope. I'm thinking of maybe doing like a Redux version of some of the 30-minute levels or whatever. Kratos said, it's Joyner Lucas that released a new album. Oh, okay, thank you. Helping me clear up the confusion that I had on that. Let's see. So here's Wizard Challenge. I could go into here. And I could work on Wizard Challenge Redux. So right now, we have the old wizard puppet. We're gonna get rid of him. He was pretty lame because I had to make him in like a 30-minute period. And we'll replace him with the new wizard puppet for the Redux version. I'm still gonna keep the OG version. I'm not gonna get rid of it. But the Redux will be like, and here's what I did with the level when I had like a little bit more time kind of thing. I'm also thinking about how am I going to stitch the story together of all 3 of those levels. So here's the wizard that I ended up creating for the level, given a bit more time. He has a head that's the same as like his magic orb. His body is like a magic crystal. He has a collar that's made up of like this mystical cloud. He has a wand in his hand, and he's surrounded by magic runes that glow, similar to the magic runes that glow under his magic orb. So yeah, I definitely like this design a lot more than the last wizard. His body shape is really weird to look at, because it almost looks like he's like always slouching, essentially. But I think this wizard design is pretty different, and it's interesting. I don't really know what else to compare it to. I guess his big round head makes me think of like Mysterio from Spider-Man. I guess so does the little like gas collar. Kratos said, the glow changes everything. What do you think of the new wizard design? Kratos said, I really fucks with it. I'm glad that you vibe with it. Yeah. So I feel like the character design was like one of the weakest elements of this particular level when I originally made it. I do also think the set design could use something, and the game doesn't really have any like obstacle. There's no challenge for the player, so I might introduce like some challenge to the mix, because right now you just get to the orb and then you fucking like win the game. So you just walk directly to it. So I'm gonna add something to spruce it up and give it more challenge. So let me press start, go to edit mode, rewind. Kratos said my whole level was the weakest element of my level. It can feel like that sometimes, my guy. But I feel like we've been doing a pretty good job with the 30-minute levels. Do 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 do. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of the sun's visibility. I'm gonna try to turn brightness down to 0. Sky brightness down to 0. Okay. Now, what does that look like? Yo. It's so foreboding. It's dark as a bitch. It's a little too dark. It's like there's no world anymore. Kratos said, I love that. I mean, it looks cool. I think it's too dark. When has the world ever been this dark? If you went outside and you couldn't see, like, ooh, ooh, too dark. Too dark. I don't like that. A little bit more sky brightness. What's 5%? Kratos said it looks like a dream. Hey, I see where you're coming from. Okay, 5% sky brightness. It's still dark. It's still glowy. But I think the fog that's around doesn't really match the sky. But that could potentially be fixed with, like, coloration. You know what I mean? So let's go back into here. A good skybox can, like, make or break the atmosphere of a game. You know what I mean? So I really do think messing with the skybox matters. The issue, though, is that when you only have like 30 minutes to work on a level, how the fuck are you gonna like edit up your skybox though? Like, when do you even have the time? Okay. So you have kind of like a darkish, like more purple night sky. Sky brightness, what if it was raised up to 10% with the new tint? Okay, and now we enter play mode. So now the world kind of has like a purplish glow to it. The little village area is surrounded by like the foreboding fog. I do think these gaps in the fog, I don't know how I feel about them. It feels weird. And the fact that you can kind of look over the edge and stuff like that, like you can see lack of immersion. I had to do a lot of this like really quickly. Let me jump back in. Technically, if I like lowered it to be like, it's super fucking dark. It's like the darkest it's ever been. It solves a lot of those problems I was just talking about. And I do like the unnatural feel of it being like super fucking dark, but I think there are limits. There are limits to like how dark I'm willing to make it. So let's see. There's certain gaps in the fog that I don't like. That should help a little bit. You're not going to really notice gaps that are like behind certain structures or whatever. It's also harder to tell where the gaps are when looking around in this mode, especially with the skybox on. Play mode. I think there was a gap where you looked down on the... Well, there's definitely a gap here. Certainly a gap here. I think that's the gap that I really wanted to address. So a gap over here, a gap right here. I mean, technically you could say multiple gaps. Gosh. Yeah, I want the fog to look more continuous. Yeah, that might help fill that gap a little bit. Play mode. You have to like really be looking for like, where's the... I bet there's not fog here under the world. But I do need to like either push the fog closer. I mean, pushing the fog closer also could help, just in general. Let's see. Yeah. So I'll work on that. I also still haven't added gameplay, like real gameplay. So, okay, so I did copy. I was like, where'd my little copy go? Let's see. There you go. That's a lot of fog. Play mode. There is clearly a gap right there. Yeah. Not as yeah. Like it needs to be closer. I don't know what I have against just pushing the fog closer. This side's a Gucci. I got the fuck out of this side. Well, except for like a little gap right there. So, Gazelle said, "Hey Nick, yo Gazelle, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics today to talk about on the stream?" Gazelle said, "I'm awake. We did your Cactus Forest challenge, by the way. And we all had a lot of fun doing it. Let's see. Godzilla said, "Good job on your Cactus Forest." Oh, did you see it? Did you like already check it out? Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Let's see. So that fog. Godzilla said, "Yes." Oh, ballin'. What do you think of everyone's Cactus Forest? Godzilla said, "I watched the stream." Oh, sweet. I'm glad to hear it. Godzilla said he watched it in the morning. Oh, okay. Noise. I think I need a fog around there. Godzilla said, I love the designs. Ooh, sweet. Do you think we should do challenges and stuff like that more often? Godzilla said, I especially loved your Cactus Man. I actually have improved his design a little bit. So the Cactus Man, the main thing that I wanted to improve about that level was that I wanted to improve that character design. I didn't have a lot of time to add more stuff to it, so I've added more stuff to it since. This level needed a lot more work than I would say the other levels. Like this wizard one, it has like good showmanship, but I needed to work on the character and shit for this one as well. Really, I felt like characters were the weakest element of like pretty much every level I worked on. Godzilla said, yeah, these challenges are like jams. Yeah. Okay, so that's fogged up. Fogged up. I see this little bitch-ass gap over here. Okay, let me go into the editor. Grab the fog. Put the fog right here. Godzilla said, but really small jams. I feel like that is indeed accurate. The encroaching fog is very ominous. The fog is like consuming the town. This fog feels very close and very thick. Godzilla said, and I have another idea. So we can't really do challenges without Kaylee. Oh shit! Yo, Kaylee's here. Is Kratos still here? Is Kratos still here? We could do a challenge. I'm free until 8:30. At 8:30, I have to go back to hang out with Beth for the date day. I'm down to do challenges until 8:30. Like, by 8:30, I need to actually be, like, not streaming anymore, kind of thing. So this is, like, a very small window for us to do maybe a couple challenges, if you guys are down. Right now, I'm creating, like, a Redux version of my challenge levels. Like, I'm going back in, and I'm like, okay, so what are the things I would have added? I'm going to keep the original versions, right? But I'm going to have these to be like, okay, but what was my real vision? Like, what is it that I really wanted to do? Here's my redone version of the wizard. I like changed up the wizard design and actually like did what I wanted to do with him instead of what I had before. But I'm just going back and improving. I also have messed with the skybox. I think Kaylee will really fuck with this. Kratos said, I have to watch my siblings for a bit while my parents run to Sonic. Ooh, I fuck with Sonic. They have good shakes. He said, I won't be able to do a challenge till closer to 7. That's fine. Maybe we can do, like, one challenge, like one that goes from, like, 7:30 to 8 or something like that. But only if you guys are down and free. Godzilla said, alright. Also, Beth has some ideas for challenges. Kaylee said, I'm down. So Kaylee, what do you think of some of the changes that I've made? I added a lot more fog. I got the new character model for the wizard. Kaylee said, I like it. Okay, I'm glad that you vibe. I don't really have gameplay yet. You know, other than what I showed you guys the other day. That's like the most that I have. What I want to do is edit that spell book to give you the option to close the spell book, because right now you can't close it. So I'm going to go into here, prompts to close, triangle to close. Actually, I should have kept that open. Let's see, Godzilla said, can I say my challenge? So I would have to talk to Kaylee and Kratos, who are all here for you to discuss it. Like, you can bring it up. Beth also brought up a challenge. And she actually shared it in the Bussy Bread Club chat that we're all in. So I guess I don't want to accidentally skip Beth's challenge, but I also don't want us to forget about your challenge. So I would say it'd be good to write down your challenge, but we just may not do it as our next one necessarily, if that makes sense. Um, let's see, close spell book. Also, I really enjoyed your challenge. Yours was one of my favorites. Godzilla said, "Oh, all right." Kratos said, if we do a challenge, I think the theme should be platformer, since all three of us have made at least one platformer. So you think the theme should be platformer? That's interesting. I mean, platformers are like my specialty. That's like my bread and butter. I think it would be interesting if we each had to do someone else's forte. Like, Kratos normally does really open RPG-esque things. So what if Kratos had to do either like a platformer or like a very artistic piece, like what Kaylee does? And I normally do platformers, but what if I had to do more of like the open-spaced RPG for mine? Or if I had to do like a more artistic thing. And Kaylee normally does an artistic thing. So what if she had to do a platformer or do more of an open space RPG? It would be interesting to see us dabble in each other's styles. And then at the end, we could get feedback from the people who do those styles normally, and they go, well, if I was to do it, I would have probably changed like this and I think that could be interesting. We don't have to do that one for this next challenge, though. But that's something that we could keep in mind for the future. Let's see. Kratos said that or the coronavirus challenge Beth suggested. I remember that. Kaylee said, message me on Facebook when y'all are ready. In Discord call right now. Understandable. Kratos said, also, did you check out r/burgery? I haven't had the opportunity to as of yet. After the streams last night, I went to bed, and then when I woke up, Beth and I started doing our date day stuff, so I haven't really been on Reddit. Kratos said, that's my favorite idea so far. At the same time, though, your boy is perfectly fine with not necessarily having to do all that. Like having to do other people's styles. Yet, I'm still trying to get comfortable doing platformers. Like this, what I have right here, this isn't a platformer. This is just like, get to the orb that's right in front of your face. I'm thinking maybe I could make an invisible maze or something. That would be interesting. Like, the player has to navigate through an invisible maze to get to the orb so that they can cast their spells and do their stuff. That way, there's actually like an element of challenge. Or at least an obstacle. I mean, it's not even like an element of challenge, I guess. It's just, it's not just handed to you on a platter, which I guess is an element of challenge. Kratos said mazes are so easy, though. I mean, they can be, but I prefer that over you just walk to the end. I hear my neighbors doing something. Let's see. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to set this up. So I need the walls. Kratos said, I agree. It'll be better than just walking to the end. I got you. Maybe it shouldn't be an invisible maze. An invisible maze sounds interesting, but it also sounds like it's unnecessarily frustrating. Okay. So Media Molecule has this stone ornate pillar. I could flip it down or something and make maze walls out of it. Let's see. Kratos said something to make it interesting. Make it to where when you hit the invisible wall, it pushes you away from the wall. Then he said, nah, invisible mazes are easy as well. So when you hit an invisible wall, there's like a force applier that like knocks you away. Like you essentially like bounce off of it. Well, I see where you're coming from. I'm still like, eh. I think with this maze idea that I have, I might be able to. Fuck, I like the way these stone things look, but at the same time, I'm like, but I want to stretch it vertically. I want to stretch it vertically. I guess I can make two. Kratos said there's basically a hack to solve any maze. You normally just hold on to the right wall. You just follow the right wall, and you'll inevitably get to the end eventually. I'm gonna put enemies in the maze in order to make it more interesting. Kratos said exactly. Okay, let's see. Well, real quick, before I put too much credence into that mock wall I just made, Kratos said that's why I suggest the force applier. Well, I think if I put enemies in the maze, it'll make it more interesting. Oh shit, I just walked off the world very casually. Yeah, because there's just fog there. So you just walk through the fog and then you die. Cyberpunk said hi. Yo, Cyberpunk, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? So we did a 30-minute level challenge where we had to make a level in 30 minutes. And right now I'm taking one of my 30-minute levels and I'm saying, what if I had more than 30 minutes to work on it? So I'm trying to improve upon the original level. There we go. That's a wall that you can't just jump. Cyberpunk said, good you? Fantastic always. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Are you a fan of dreams? Are you interested in like dreams content? Okay, so I'm going to group that together. I'm going to save it as stone pillar wall. Stone pillar wall. So now I can use stone pillar wall over and over and over again. Kratos said, I think it would be interesting for the maze to flicker. So sometimes it's invisible and sometimes it isn't. That would be interesting, Kratos. I've decided that I don't want to do the invisible maze though. I've like changed my mind on that as a whole. I'm just going to do a visible maze, but it has enemies in it. That way, the maze itself blocks you from getting directly to your goal, so you're not just like immediately home free. But even though mazes are pretty easy, you have the challenge of, and you also have to overcome these enemies that are in your way. So that's my thought process at the moment. And I'm not going to give the player any attacks that they can cast, because the whole point is they're trying to get to the orb in order to get access to their spell book. So if you don't have your spell book, how are you going to cast spells to begin with? Kratos said, have you tried making a ranged enemy yet? I don't believe so, actually. I normally make them contact-based. Let's see. Shit. Yeah, the house got in my way. Oh, for all you anime fans out there, have you guys heard of One Piece? Not One Piece, One Pace. Essentially, someone's cut out all the filler of One Piece and has made like an edited version that doesn't have the filler. I watched the first episode of One Piece, which is very different from the first episode of One Piece. It starts like at a totally different episode, but it felt like a real first episode. I know way more about like Luffy, the main guy from One Piece, from that than I learned from watching the actual first episode of One Piece. And I was like, holy shit. So I'm kind of interested, to be honest. Apparently, since more people have been at home and able to devote more time to watching media, there's been a rise in popularity of One Piece. Like, people are like, oh, well, I might as well try and watch One Piece because I have time. And you're able to catch up with One Piece, which is like this huge fucking anime, has over 900 something episodes. So most people aren't committed to watch it, but since there's like an easier to watch version, people are like, aw shit. So I'm kind of hype as well. I'm riding that hype train. Let's see. Kratos said, I have an idea on how to do that. On how to do what? I'm sorry, fuck, I looked away from the live chat for too long. Watermelon said, just so I can rest assured, you don't know who Corey X Kenshin is? Who they are in real life? Like, who... Is that like a username of someone on YouTube who watches the channel? Because off the top of my head, no, I don't know. But maybe if they popped into the live chat, I'd be like, oh wait, I remember you, because that's possible. Let's see. Kratos said, I have not seen it either. He says, is there a dub for One Piece? There's like a 4Kids dub, but One Piece is subbed. One Piece is not dubbed. Do 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 do. Kratos said an idea of how to do a ranged enemy. Wait, are you saying that you haven't made a ranged enemy yet? Oh right, Kratos just uses the slimes and he uses the hazard slimes. A lot of times I just use moving enemies, and a lot of times I don't make the enemies follow the player. I just have them do a pattern. I'm surprised at how effective that is. Because it makes the enemies predictable, but with the right challenges, it can still make them challenging. That was a weird sentence, but I think it worked. Let's see. Watermelon said it's a YouTuber with 5.5 million subs. Oh, well, I still don't know who that is. What kind of content do they do? Do they do anime stuff? I noticed that their name is Cowboy Cross Kenshin, which makes me think like Cowboy Bebop and Rurouni Kenshin. Wait, did you say Cowboy? No, you said Corey Cross Kenshin. So that's just Rurouni Kenshin. That has nothing to do with Cowboys. Let's see. Kratos said, have you played Jump Force? I still kind of want to get it, even though I'm hella late. I own Jump Force. I bought it early on. Jump Force isn't really that good. The character creation stuff is alright. It's fun to play with friends. Once the hype dies out, your friends aren't really that hyped to play it anymore. So then you end up just not playing Jump Force. And because it's a 2-player game, and now whenever people are over at my house, I have like 8 to 10 niggas at my house. And if it's not 8 to 10, then it's like 4 or more. I just never play Jump Force, because then you're forcing people to take turns, when I have plenty of games that are just 4-player co-op or more, including like Jackbox, which actually all my friends can play. So I haven't touched it, is the long and short of that, I guess. It's been a minute. Let's see. Watermelon said he does everything. Kratos said, how do you give them a pattern? Animate timeline? Yeah, you use an animate timeline. Well, not even. You use a pattern? Are you just talking about, like, a timeline would work, but you can just use action recorders, my guy. Watermelon said, well, almost. Then Watermelon said 8 to 10 what? 8 to 10. Yeah. So a lot of times when I have friends over, it'll be like a whole group of the homies. I mean, that's not necessarily true. Sometimes it's just Ryan and I, but Ryan doesn't like fighting games. Unless it's Naruto, and Jump Force has Naruto in it, but I don't think he's ever shown interest in Jump Force. But here's how it is. So on Mondays, I normally hang out with Colin and Max. Then on Tuesdays, I normally hang out with Kaylee, Noah, Serena, and sometimes also Beth. On Wednesdays, I hang out with Chelsea and I think it's just Chelsea, but that's a more recent thing. I used to not hang out with Chelsea on Wednesdays. Then on Thursdays, it's just me and Ryan. Then on Fridays, I get a whole group of the niggas. We get like as many people as possible to hang out. And we normally hang out at Station Retro. Then we go eat at Cookout, which is a wonderful restaurant. And then we go to neighborhood Walmart. I get gas for my car. And then not everybody, but whoever's down, we come back to the apartment and we play party games and we hang out. And we'll hang out pretty late. I normally don't end the hangout until like 3:30 a.m. or some shit. Like I just hang out with people all the time. But as of the coronavirus, I have not been doing that because that is very irresponsible at this time. So I've just been kind of at home. Do 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 do. So it's been a shift, to say the least, but I feel like I've been adapting well. Do, 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 do. And by adapting well, I mean I just play Dreams all the time. Let's see. Cyberpunk said lol. Kratos said, I can make a ranged enemy, I just don't know how to make them move around. That's why I'm asking. You gotta use the action recorder, my guy. Use the action recorder and set the action to ping pong instead of loop, because loop will make the movement look dumb as fuck. Ping pong will make them repeat the movement in the opposite direction. Let's see. Kratos said, I really need to move out there soon. Then Kratos said, you're welcome for getting you back into Dreams. I appreciate it. Beth was actually asking me, like, what got you, like, back into Dreams? And I honestly didn't know the answer. Because I think the answer I gave Beth, right, was that what got me back into Dreams was I played a Spider-Man level or something on the channel. And then once I played that Spider-Man level, I realized that they had like World's Hardest Game and shit on here. And I was like, oh, I'll play World's Hardest Game. So then I played like World's Hardest Game. And then Kratos, you had a level in Dreams that you wanted me to play. So I was like, okay, I'll play like Kratos' level. And I don't know what got me to start making my own levels. But once I started making my own levels, well, that was game. I wasn't going to just stop playing the game now. So here I am. And now I do it for work. And I do it recreationally. So I just play Dreams all the time. And it's great. And my girlfriend's like, we got to spend more time together. So she's trying to find a way to get more into the Dream stuff. But Dreams is wonderful. Okay. I need to add another wall, I guess. Kratos said, I think you played the Spider-Man level after I was talking about how I was going to get Dreams. And then he said, it's so fun. Well, I bought Dreams a while before you were like, hey, I like made a thing in Dreams. And the first thing I played in Dreams was like a Sonic the Hedgehog thing. And I also played like a Mario thing. I'm trying to keep players from cheating. This anti-cheating method is weird. It looks less like a maze and more like the village actually is a real village. With like paths from like the shrines to the different houses and stuff like that. So I kind of fucks with it at the moment. Let's see. And then the orb is just right here. And I'll put like little ghosts and stuff everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but where appropriate. Let's see. Kratos said, yeah, you said that when I first mentioned it. I asked if you ever played it, and you said you got it early on, but haven't played it in a while. That's true. Kratos said, also, I can do the challenge in about 15 minutes. Where's Kaylee? Where's Kaylee? We need Kaylee for the challenge. Cyberpunk said, no one made Conker's Bad Fur Day yet. That's surprising, actually. Because niggas have been trying to recreate, like, Super Mario 64 and stuff. So you'd think somebody would be on Conkers. Also, fuck. I haven't built a wall here. A wall here. And then I need to... Right now it's not like a difficult maze. But you can argue there's no such thing as a difficult maze. Also, the orb is so fucking big. It's like you know where it is, you know? So that takes away the, I wonder if it's over here, like, aspect of it. Because you know it isn't. It's that big shit in the center. It also feels really crazy to build walls in the fog. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I have some Mario music stuck in my head. Which is weird, because, I'm not like a Nintendo guy. Like, it's not like I own a lot of Mario games. But I watch a lot of videos about, like, speedrunning. And speedrunners will do, like, Super Mario 64 stuff. I'm like, do I need this wall? This wall seems unnecessary. What does this look like for the player with what I currently have? And can I cheese this yet? Okay. Oh, you can cheese the fuck out of it. That was instantaneous cheese. Also, the zone is so big, you can access the thing immediately. Just about. So that little whatever the fuck that's right there, I think it's a part of the shrine. It makes it where you're able to just jump it. And then the rest of the maze is your bitch. Oh shit. That was almost death. So yeah, on both sides of the beginning, you can get on the top pretty easily. Let's see, Kratos said, you're stopping the stream at 8? Are you still doing one at 11? I'll be doing one later than 11. Let's say, like, 11:15 I'll try and do one. Like, something along those lines. But not at 11 straight up. And then this stream isn't ending at 8, it's ending at 8:30. So I have until 8:30. But I need to be, like, done at 8:30. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be like, we finished the challenge, but we haven't play tested at 8:30. I mean, like, whatever we were doing, I have to completely stop it at 8:30. Beth and I are now reading Invincible again. It's been a minute since we've read it. Really good comic, if you guys have never heard of it. Would highly recommend. I'm pretty sure you can still cheese this, even with the big ass wall. Okay. Fuck that top part. And then you just fall to your death. I still think that's not good enough to stop me. Okay. It might be, because your boy is almost just dying. Okay. So this house has a little fence right here. you can get on this little fence. You can get onto the maze wall. Yeah, and then you cheese the rest of the fucking level. Let's see, Kaylee said, I am here. Okay, are we about to do a challenge then, my guys? And are we going to do Beth's? Also, if we're doing Beth's, can someone remind me what Beth's challenge was? Like what our 3 rules and everything were for that one. Also, Kayleg, how's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy and any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Also, no nigga would ever have a wall right here in that window. Kaylee said, what's the challenge rules? So the challenge rules are going to be the ones that Beth put on Facebook. Whatever those were. Kaylee, let's see, Kratos said, I think we should wait on Beth's challenge until she's here. Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, Godzilla had a challenge thing that he wanted to share with us. And I didn't want Godzilla's challenge thing to beat out Beth's if Beth had offered hers first. But if we're just going to do Beth's later, then we might as well do Godzilla's challenge. So let's hit up Godzilla on that. Also, delete the fence. And then they can't use the fence to cheat. Instead of trying to, like, layer these walls and shit. Okay. So now they get back here. They still can't fucking go anywhere. Forces them to go back through here. Okay. They go down here. There's just a house with a, like, impossible to reach door. I can maybe make stairs or something to make that make sense. Do. But yeah, what's our start time? Like, when are we gonna start? What rules are we gonna do? Kratos said, is Godzilla even still here? That's a good question. Also, do you guys have any challenge ideas that you guys just want to do in general? Excuse me. I am down for whatever. Because these challenges give me, like, way more shit to do in dreams, just in general. And I love that. Because once you finish the challenge, you can go back and you can be like, what were the things I wanted to do? This, and this. Now I'm going to do those. So Kratos says the challenge is going to start at 7:15. Kratos said, I want to see if I can beat you at a platformer, like to make a better platformer. Okay. Challenge accepted. I'm about to do some witchcraft if I do this right. Yeah. Yeah. Got that multi-clone jutsu. Pull that first one forward. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. If you make stairs to lead to that nigga's house, people can then jump the wall. I'm gonna have to double stack these walls. Oh, which will actually hide the goal, so it's not immediately obvious to the player where to go. That actually serves multiple purposes. Kratos said, are you down, Kaylee? Well, all you've said, Kratos, is I want to beat Jet at a platformer. What are the other rules other than it being a platformer? Kaylee said, I'm streaming. Oh, ballin'. Let's see. Kaylee said, can you type the rules in a call? Like, type the rules, like, in a chat. I'm like, what are the rules? Because I'm like, I'm down to do what you guys want to do. But we only have, like, 7 minutes to come up with the rule set in the first place. Let's see. Kaylee said, I'm in a call. Okay. Do. I got you, K-Spice. Do. Do. Okay, so I think now niggas can't cheese? Question mark? Aw, shit. This is not lactose intolerant. Okay. Kratos said a platformer must have leaderboards, must produce at least 10 minutes of gameplay. Nigga, what? How are you gonna make 10 minutes of gameplay? What? Do you mean 10 minutes of gameplay like from trial and error, my nigga? Or do you mean 10 minutes? You couldn't even test. There's no way you could even know if it had 10 minutes. Kaylee said, y'all can do that one, lol. Let's do something different. Let's do not that one. Kratos said, good luck. What? I like the challenges where it's like, it's a forest with a big cactus in the middle, and it has to have some gameplay element. Like something that directly affects like the aesthetic of how your game looks, kind of thing. I do like the idea that it has to be a platformer. There's nothing wrong with that. It had to have 10 minutes of gameplay. There's no way to know that. That's like impossible to test. Because you only have like 30 minutes to make the thing in the first place. Kratos said, fine, I guess it won't be challenging. That wall is slightly tilted. Can I jump from the windowsill thing? I can't get on top of the house. Fuck me. Yo, that is an exploit if I've ever seen one. Kratos said, okay, a platform must have a leaderboard, must have an enemy that can damage you. Okay, I can definitely do that. K-Leg, are you down? If K-Leg's down, then I'm down. Kaylee said, Nick, is your laptop charged? It's currently charging. It's like in the process of being charged. Because Beth and I have been doing video call stuff like all day for our date day. Kaylee said, okay. Kaylee said, y'all can do that one though. I'll sit this one out. Aw. Oh man, this has got me fucked up. Trying to keep people from breaking out of this house. Kratos put the crying emoji thing. Kratos, are you still down? Or are you like, if Kaylee's not down, then I'm not down? Because I somewhat am like, well, I kind of would want us all to do it, you know? Kratos said, is there a challenge you would rather do than Kaylee? That's a good ass question. I approve of this question. Let's see. Select. Clone. Okay. We're out here eliminating cheese. Oh. It's like 7:13. Like if we are doing another challenge, we should come up with those challenge rules. Like sooner rather than later. Kratos said, okay then, we'll change that part to it just has to keep track of some score. Instead of it being like a platformer. Did Kaylee give an answer of what she would prefer to do? Let's see. Kratos said time, collectibles, etc. Up, still cheese. Let's see. Kratos said, no, Nick, you missed her last post. What was her last post? Okay, let me quick save what I have currently. Kratos said she doesn't know how to make a leaderboard. Okay, so we just have to keep track of score, and it has to be a platformer, right? Also, has the time started? Are we like currently doing it like right now? When you don't know what's happening, so you're just like, Because my clock says 7:15. It's at 7:15 right now. Are we doing it? Are we starting it up? Are we booting it up? Kratos says time has not started yet. I think she already left. Oh, okay. Kaylee said, "What are we doing?" Okay, what are we doing, Kaylee? What are we? We never came up with an agreement on a thing. Kaylee said, "I'm off the call now." Okay, ballin'. Then let's come up with rules, and then let's start a challenge. Do you guys want to do a challenge at 7:20? Kratos said, "Never mind. We could start the challenge at 7:20. It's hot. It's hot in my house. It's fucking like 77 degrees. My thermostat is on off right now, but I normally keep it at 69 degrees, like room temperature. Turn on the fan. Okay, so what are we doing for the challenge? Let's get that challenge going. Are we doing the platforming thing where you keep track of score, or are we doing a different thing? Kratos said platformer must have some kind of score, must have an enemy that can damage you. Starts at 7:20. Okay, so it'll start at 7:20. So that gives me like 4 minutes. Kelly said, okay, let's do it. Okay, so we're going to do that in 4 minutes. In the meantime, wizard challenge. Okay, so I learned that the little environmental objects at each of these like little areas, like how this has like a little fence, it's cheat fodder. Kaylee said, okay, let's do it. Then she said 2 minutes. She said Betty Spaghetti. Are all the houses and shit that I added just bad because they add to the scene, but they give the player the ability to just cheat everything? Okay. When it's time, somebody say like, and it begins or something in the live chat to let me know. Because I always feel like you guys have faster time. I think my like microwave is behind. And that's what I use whenever I'm in here. Seems hotter than some fine bitches in here. Oh shit, Kaylee says start now. Okay, platformer, you gotta keep track of some kind of score. No problem. So what do I want to do? So Kratos said, yep. Okay, easy. He says he'll be back in 30. So we have until 7:50 to go. So I could do more stuff with the walls that I was working on a moment ago. So badoop, 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 boop, boop, badoop, 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 doo 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 doo. I think we did another challenge more or less where we didn't set up like what the name of this would be. So I guess this is just like challenge 4 or whatever. Do 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 do. Let me take like a basic head ass puppet and run it. Do 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 do. I don't think the basic puppet can make even the first jump of that. So we're gonna go into the quick start collection we're going to go to bounce pads. So we're going to put a bounce pad here, so you can make it onto that platform. One over here, so you can make it onto that platform. In between these platforms, we're not going to do bounce pads, but we're going to have fans. How about this one is a fan, but then you use the updraft of the fan to get onto a bounce pad. Volt said, yo man, yo Volt, welcome to the stream, it's good to have you. How's your day? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Right now, Kratos, Kaylee, and I are doing a 30-minute game challenge where you have to try and create a level of a game based off of very specific rules in 30 minutes. So that's what we are currently up to. What are you up to? I hope you're having a good day today so far. Let's see, I'm going to copy that fan, put it over here. Okay, that seems pretty good. That fan will get you up here. Then that doesn't look jumpable. That looks like a little too far. So we're going to take that bounce pad, put it to the left, like kind of weird placement for it. That seems jumpable with no assistance. So maybe you just have no assistance until the end, and then we'll like add enemies and shit to it. So possess homeboy, jump, jump, get up here. You can actually ignore that first fan. I need to put that there. You can jump on that to there, jump here, and then you can shit. So you can overestimate that jump, but that's fine. I mean, to be honest, yeah, you can ride that straight, actually. Fuck. Yeah, you can get overzealous with the way that this is currently set up. There we go. That's more controlled, and then you can... Yeah, okay, cool. So that seems cool. Volt said, interesting. He said, I'm not doing much, trying to think about what I should try to accomplish today. Oh, ballin'. Well, whatever you decide to accomplish, I hope that you succeed. Yo, hold on. There's like a ball player thing that we learned about. That shit would be really fucking cool, actually. Oh, hold up. I just realized something. Back out, back out, back out. My creations. I have a collection that has, I think it's the Cactus Forest collection. Did I grab the normal race finish gate and not a special race finish gate that I had made? Shit. Christian said XD. Yo, XD, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Let's see. Finish goal, finish goal, finish goal. Yeah, the finish race gate. I guess I'll put this here and I'll just connect a doorway to it. Let's see. Volt said, I can either code the display part of a Raspberry Pi project. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I'm working on, or I can start working on the end video I want to do. End video? End video of what? Like the end video of the project? Let's see, so only 3 minutes have passed of the challenge so far. That's not bad. I'm making like okay time. Let's see. Here's the race start gate. Let's get rid of the floor. We don't need the floor here. Floor is stupid. Okay. That should be playable. Now Kratos said we have to keep track of score in some way, whether it be time or any other thing. Then Volt corrected it to D&D. Oh, okay. D&D. That makes more sense than the end video. So I should have put the player on the actual starting zone. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's somewhat intimidating. I accidentally put that in reverse. Cool. So I need to flip that around because it is facing the wrong way. Do 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 do. Let's see. So that's pretty easy. Now let's add some hazards and shit. Also, we learned that Homeboy is not positioned properly. He needs to start like in the back part of the race start pad. I think Kratos said time is fine as a keeping track of score thing. If that's correct, then the race start gate, is the easiest way to implement score from the very beginning. Okay. Ooh. Fuck. Yeah, it's like that last one, like that last fan, tricks you into thinking you're fine, but you're not fine. You want to use that bounce pad so you don't over jump that gap. And that only takes about like 24 seconds to play through without enemies. So now we're gonna, of course, add some enemies. So let me go to my collection of stuff. Oh, I was gonna do the ball character thing. I was gonna see what that was like. How much time do I have? So 6 minutes have passed out of the 30-minute challenge. I still feel pretty good, not gonna lie. I don't think this is gonna be too bad. Cactus Forest, and I'm gonna grab the Hazard Cube horizontal enemy. And we're just gonna... It's one of those things, yeah, where you grab it and then it goes, so you wanted me like all the way over here, right? And then you go, why did you think that? I don't know why I would have put you there, but okay. Okay, so we're gonna put him there. Flip around. Put him there. Do 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 do. Flip around. Put him there. Grab that. 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 Flip around. Put him there. A little bit closer. There we go. Make it like an actual threat. Like, are you guys well positioned? Or you'll actually get in the player's way? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, grab that. Flip it around. Put him there. Okay. Grab that. Flip it around. Did not flip him around properly. When you fuck up like a simple movement. There we go. Fuck that last one. Okay. So that has hazards, maybe not throughout the whole thing, but still. It's dangerous. Shit. Oh, I died instantly. These cubes aren't fucking playing around. This is kind of a difficult bitch. Okay. Okay, no. After a certain point, it's not, well, I fell in the gap. After a certain point, it's not too bad. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That one that's guarding that bounce pad is a, ugh. Ooh, the first enemy. Ooh. Okay. Okay, never mind. No, I was talking too much about it being easy. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Home free head ass. It took me longer. It like practically doubled the amount of time that it takes to do it. So I'm gonna have those cube enemies all throughout there, but then I'm going to throw in the fire enemies from my other fucking game. So from fire water, because they're vertical hazards. So we're about to be fucking up somebody's whole career. Volt said, you just keep making it harder and harder. That's a part of the appeal. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. So let's see. We're gonna take that one. Where's its animation path? Wait, what the fuck? What direction was this one going in? It was going up. I was trying to make this one go down, but whatever. They both go up, I guess. But to this one, aha! This one will go down. It'll fuck with you because it's the only one that does it in a different way. Do 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 do. Okay. So let's hit it up. 3, 2, 1. It's 7:31 now. I have like 19 minutes, I think, left. Do 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 do. So it's only been 11 minutes. Fuck me. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. If you time your start right, you can move at a time where most things aren't gonna fuck you over. That gap right there is such a like little bitch. Volt said you should make a thing that shoots at you while you're running. I mean, if I wanted to make something like that, I would just add a like follower. Like, oh, and by the way, as you're running through it, there's this thing that like follows you the whole time. Oh shit. Okay, let's see. Ha. Who's get at me? Yeah. So how long did that take? That I actually did that faster than before the fire things were there. Okay, Volt said true. Okay. So currently, my level already fits all the conditions of the game jam thing. Doo-doo. But there's no like style and pizzazz to like what I have so far. It's just like a bunch of mix match bullshit. Volt said them followers be dangerous. That's true. So let's see if I can add some more pizzazz to it. Maybe I can add like some light sources and crazy fucking like skybox and some music. Let's add like, cause I never like to use the techno music or whatever that they have. So if I add like some techno music, it'll sound different. Okay, so we're gonna have some techno music. Volume of the chip, put that bitch at 100%, pump it up. Okay, so 100% volume in the chip. It's 7:34, the challenge doesn't end until 7:50, so I'm feeling pretty good. So we got music in this bitch, and then, I was gonna do the skybox, so I don't know why I'm in here. Let's go to the skybox. Gameplay gear is not where you would go. You go to cameras and lighting. Sun and sky. Okay, so let's take this. Move the position of the sun. Edit this hoe. The sun is not visible. Make the sky look like green or whatever. Change the sky tint color to green or whatever. Okay, increase the tint to like 90 so it looks like really green and shit. Change the sky brightness from 20 to like 5. So you got like this dark green sky, and the shit that provides light are the hazards. Okay, so you race through, and see, the game kind of takes on like a new life of its own. Because now you got the music. Fuck me, I ignored the bounce pad even though it was right there. So you got the music, which I can't hear because I always turn the shit lower for the streams. Let's see. Fuck, get in there. Get in there. Oh, I like overshot the fan. Holy fuck. Overshot the whole first bounce pad. Oh fuck, I took some damage. Okay. Volt says, it does look hella dope now. Oh, thank you kindly, Volt. I appreciate the compliment. Ooh, I almost ate shit and died. And then after I said that, I actually ate shit and died. Okay, 736. Okay, the fuck. Oh, fuck, I got hit and then I fell. So the issue right now is that the character model, ooh, isn't shit. It's just a guy. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Hoes, get at me. Okay, so that seems pretty alright. Like, that's like a decent level for something that I made in like 30 minutes. And I still have time. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to rewind. We got music. We have hazards and shit. We have 14 minutes left. So we have almost half our time to dedicate to character design. So let's do some character design. So we're going to go into modes. We're going to go to... My brain legitimately is like, I have too many ideas for me to do within the time, I think. But we're going to try our best. So we take a sphere. We're going to... Fuck, you got to do it like one piece at a time, I think. Actually, so we're going to take this. Bolt said the fire things seem more like arrows. I agree with that. They do seem more like arrows. So let's see. We're going to take that sculpt. L1X. L1X. Push it farther onto his head to where it completely envelops his head. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to go into here. Okay. Monster eye, which somebody else made, but I'll use it here. Okay. L1X in a group. L1X in a group. Stamp. Okay. Stamp. Okay, I think that lines up well. Let's go into play mode. I don't know if yeah, it seems like I attached them to his head properly. So let's jump. Okay, cool. So let's go back into edit mode. We're gonna scope in, select both of his eyes. We're gonna go to coat mode. We're going to go to coat, yeah, I said coat mode and then we didn't actually enter coat mode. Add glow to his eyes. Yeah. Let's see, Volt said one of the eyes seems bigger than the other one. That's a stylistic choice, Volt. So, in other words, I'm saying that's intentional. Let's see. Beth said, can we? Hello, Beth. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? It sounds like you do have some questions for you, boy. I'm listening. Oh, I need to outer scope. Leave the scope. Okay, go into coat mode. Aw, shit. Deselect, exit tool. Go in. We're going to select you. You gotta select everything else. It's 7:40, so I have 10 minutes left in the challenge. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Get the nape of that neck. Okay, now we can go into tent. Let's say, can we extend the intermission to 8:50? My parents were hella insistent on doing taxes. Yeah, we can, Beth. Yeah, we can. Ba-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Yeah, I got hella more time. Ba-now. Ba-now. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's go to colors. I want it to match the head a little bit more. The body looks a little bit too dark. Yeah, grab that hue. Put that tint on the body. Or maybe it's the same. Beth said, thanks. Love you. Love you too, Beth. Okay, so he's looking rather interesting. So I have 9 minutes left. So we're going to rewind time. Let's get like some ears and like a nose on this bitch. So give me like a pig nose. Do 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 do. Nigga, no one's made a pig nose? Y'all niggas tripping. Nose. Just noses. Okay. Huh. Tiger nose. That could do. Let's see. Volt said, I like him to be honest. He kind of looks like a humanoid salamander. He's about to look a little bit different. Add to group. Add to group. Okay. Add to group. Okay, so we're gonna change the color of those two things. Volt said Black Panther. Oh fuck. Go back. No. No, I've messed up. I've ruined everything. Fuck it. Get rid of the tiger nose. Go for it. We only have 7 minutes left. They didn't have the pieces that I wanted to make the character that I want, but trying to sculpt the pieces that I want with the time that I have is like non-existent. Let's go for ears. Fuck his nose for now. Not Mickey Mouse ears, the fuck? Not rabbit ears. That's a Furby face. Fox ears is kind of interesting, actually. Da-da, da-da-da-da. I might go with those fox ears, because I can't really be picky right now. Elf ears would be cool. I'd fuck with that. Let's go with this fox ears base or whatever. Ah, shit, it's one of those things where you grab it and then you can't see it. I have 7 minutes left, and I'm like, what am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? Volt said he'd be a furry. He doesn't have to be a furry. I mean, to be honest, this doesn't look bad for an original character. He's different. Let's do something with his style. So let's go to Flex, and let's go to Cubist. You can't really do a lot with style until you loosen up your model. So we're gonna loosen him a little bit, like we loosened him by 6, and then we're going to apply the Cubix Flex. Not enough to really tell a difference. Okay, now apply the cubism flex. Yeah. It gives him more of like a texture than he had before. Ooh, I have an idea. For his eyes, let's go to effects mode. Throb. So his eyes kind of have like a little animation to them. What would happen if I made his eyes evaporate? Oh, that's pretty dope. It's different. Okay. Let's enter play mode. Possess him. 2, 1, go. Okay. Yeah, he looks different. Oh shit. Oh, him being darker kind of adds to the challenge. He blends into the world a little bit more. So I got 4 minutes left. I say by this point, if I wanted to do anything different with him, I would have probably needed to finalize that already by now. Shh. Yes. 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 Who gets at me? Hoes get at me. Okay. One thing I might add, just a little place for you to fall after you cross through the finish line. It doesn't really matter because you've already crossed the finish line by then. But I don't know, it is weird. Let's see, so I have 4 minutes left. Volt says it's aesthetically pleasing. Oh, thank you kindly, Volt. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you vibe. Let's see. Rotate that up. Creates like a little wall or whatever. Again, it doesn't really matter. It's not like the player's going to like get farther than the finish line itself. Okay. Cool. That seems dope. Deselect. Scoot that one down a little bit. Scoot that one down a little bit. Okay. So that looks pretty coolio. Now, let's go and quick save it. It's a scene, because we have like 2 minutes left. Red Eyes quest. His eyes aren't really that red. I guess I'll just call it Challenge 4 for now. It's not like there's a real story yet. I was going to try and make a story, but I didn't get the character design to work the way that I wanted it to. Save version. Excuse me. Save and release this version online. Release is playable. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. And I can say that, to be honest, this one is not bad. So I'm going to add it to my game, levels made in 30 minutes, as challenge number 4. Volt said, all is do is make the floor look like lava or something, but that's just extra. Kratos said, okay, done. I'm also done, Kratos. Not only have I saved it, but now I'm saving it to, like, the game of 30-minute levels, to where it's playable with all the other ones. Volt said, I'd. Oh, okay. Oh. So let me check out Kratos' stuff. Kratos said, I'm really proud of this one. Okay, ballin'. Now, I must admit, Kratos, this time around, I feel like I did a pretty solid job, because I know that you were like, I want to beat you at it. Challenge 2. This is challenge number 4, Kratos. Talking about some challenge 2. Is Kaylee here? Like, is she free to watch us do the challenge? Kratos said, but I have to go, so I can't watch you play it. It's still uploading. Well, yeah, it's right here. Oh, wait. Oh, challenge 4 hasn't been added yet. I see. Okay. Is Kaylee here? And did Kaylee finish up her challenge? Ba-dum, ba-da-da-da, ba-dum-dum-da-da-da, ba-dum-dum-da-da-da. I mean, I guess I could also just... Kaylee said, oh, I'm almost done. Kaylee, it's 7:50. It's 7:50. Da-da-da-da. Also, Kratos, you said that time counts as score, right? As long as time counts as score, I'm good. Because I made like a race platformer. I think I did a much better job this time around. Kaylee said, I saving and uploading. Ballin'. Let me know when it's ready for action. Kratos said, yes, time counts as score. Ballin'. I truly have become what I eat. For I am now man burrito. Da, 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 da. Anyways, so it's 7:51. Kaylee's is uploading. Kratos says time does count as score, which is good. There you go. Do 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 do. Ba-da, ba-da, ba, ba-da. Ba-da, ba, ah. Nothing like opening up a fresh burrito. Let's see. So where are we at? We gotta check out Kaylee's level. Dun 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 dun. K-leg. Okay. Let me click on it. Is there a new level in her challenge games? Not yet. Not yet. But will there be? Oh, wait a minute, K-leg. You don't have Summon Mommy in here. In your challenge games. Do. Kaylee said it just uploaded. Okay. Let's jump in. By K-leg. I don't see it yet. Let me go back. Do. Now let me go forward. Okay. I still don't see K-legs. Let me jump back and look for Kratos's. He still didn't have his yet. Okay, let's go to Dreamers. Let's go to Kratos. Still don't have his. Okay, K-leg. Has it been added here yet? Nope. A lot of it is just waiting. Volt said the suspense is killing me. I know. It's a lot of just checking. It's so weird that you follow Media Molecule by default. Okay, so Kratos' challenge platformer is in. It looks like he used a lot of the Sonic platforms. And he used the silver model, so this might be a part of his silver game. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So he did a similar thing. Oh, the water crystals from his other challenge stage are also here. Where's the race school? And on the platforms he has little slimes as possible enemies. The slimes seem very avoidable. And Silver's glide ability makes it fairly easy to navigate from platform to platform. Kratos said, okay, it's up. Volt said, he outdid himself. Oh shit. Beth said, sorry about the last minute change. The intermission is still technically 2.5 hours because it started at 6:20 anyways. No problem, Beth. Let's see. And we're doing the intermission until 8:50, right? Oh shit. I thought I was slick. I thought I knew an alt route. It takes a while to die, Kratos. That's it. This level looks fun. So, Kratos made this level as a part of a challenge we just did. Beth said correct. Okay, following. So Kratos made this level. This is his attempt at outdoing your boy for a platformer. Let's see. So far, it hasn't been hard necessarily. Whoop. Whoop. Let's see. Beth said, Kratos, fuck. Once quarantine is over, I want to play your Sonic games on Nick's console. Then Beth said, they look really fun. I think the main thing that's getting me about Kratos' level are the angles of the platforms. The enemies, like the hazards, don't really get in the way. It's like trying to get around. Kratos said, thank you. Let's see. Kratos said the angles make it difficult. Agreed. Kratos said the enemies were not the focus. That jump in particular is interesting. That one isn't because the next platform's slightly lower. This is just different, like it being on the side and upside down and stuff. Okay, nice. So that was Kratos' level. I do think the tilted platforms do add to it. Let's see, Kratos said, there are only there to make rings more difficult if you choose to go for rings. So I imagine if you had more time, you would have added a rings like leaderboard kind of thing to give like an incentive. So I see where you're coming from on that. For a minute, I thought saw something that I hadn't seen before. But it must have been a trick of the eye. Oh, Kaylee called it platformy. Okay, we're gonna play it. So Kaylee said, score doesn't matter, just have fun. Okay. Controls. Left swipe, right swipe, hold to run, square to jump, down to sit. Hold X to run? Okay, oh wait, I'm sitting. Maybe that's messing up. Okay, so you can't run while you're sitting. That makes sense. Oh, and you can go forward regardless of running. You don't have to run. Let's see, Kratos said, I have the leaderboards done. They just don't work on scenes. They only work in dreams. Oh, okay. Beth said, at Kaylee, can I play some of your levels on Nick's console after the quarantine at a Tuesday hangout? I want you to be there when I play it. Kaylee said, got him, and then she said, yeah. So Kaylee was like, fuck score. She didn't go for the score part. But let's see, Kaylee said, yeah. Kratos said, okay, gotta go. Okay, see you soon, Kratos. Kratos says, see y'all later. But Beth said, thanks. Kaylee said, have fun. Bye-bye. Kaylee said, hamster away. It's trying to, like, get the depth perception going. That makes it easier. Also, not easier, that makes it, like, a little more difficult. Also, the little stems on the flowers, they can kind of get in your way. You thought you could escape me? Sorry, Lord. Oh gosh. Okay, so I really liked the end of that one, Kaylee. Um, so I think if you had added like a little race gate at the beginning, because that's all Kratos and I ended up doing to cheese the score thing, to where we didn't actually have to put in the score. I'm gonna play it again real quick. The control scheme is kind of unorthodox, like the square to jump. Uh, that's a great plot twist. I think if you had added the race gate, you would have just gotten all three of the categories. Because it's definitely a platformer. But, Kaylee said, I connected it to the other one. I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you made them all like one story. I fuck with that. So, now we've played through Kaylee's, we've played through Kratos's. Let's check out my challenge 4. So I actually feel like I did a pretty good job this time around. I was able to create my own custom character guy. Has like a cubism texture, which you can't really see from this far away. And his eyes evaporate and like, whatchamafuck, they throb and stuff like that. But let me walk you guys through it. It has music, it has a skybox, it has multiple hazard types and little interactables to help you get through the level, like bounce pads and fans and shit. The level is actually lit by the hazards more than the skybox because the brightness of the skybox is turned so far down. Kaylee said all players. Okay, ballin'. Also, my level isn't as hard as I'm making it seem. I've been talking too much. Okay, here we go. Fuck. Okay, I'm hearing that music pick up. Ooh. Hey, it's your boy. So yeah, that was my challenge 4. I feel like it turned out well. I think what really helps me when creating levels is working on the world first, and then working on the character last. Volt said, I feel like making an FPS in this would be difficult. It would not, actually. They actually have a first-person shooter character as like a built-in thing already. I could probably make an FPS with ease, the greatest of ease. A matter of fact, we should do a first-person shooter challenge. Well, Kratos is gone. If Kratos was here, we could have done a first-person shooter challenge, because Beth doesn't need me back until 8:50 anyways. And because Beth doesn't need me until 8:50, I actually have enough time to do like one more challenge. If we started before 8:20. If we started after 8:20, it'd be too late. Volt said, ooh, that'd be sick. Ooh, I'm glad that you vibe. Let's see, before the challenge stuff started, I was working on, well, not before the challenge stuff started, before the last challenge, I was working on editing this level. So this is a level that I made during a 30-minute challenge that I'm now trying to improve on after the fact. I was like, okay, like it satisfies the challenge conditions, but I don't think it's good enough. So I'm trying to work on that. I'm curious if these little houses and shit that I made allow players to cheese the game. So I think the last thing I was working on was trying to prevent players from being able to cheese the game. I mean, really jumping on that house doesn't do anything because the orb is right there to begin with. So why would you jump on that house? Does jumping on this house allow you to cheese at all? Oh shit, that pocket next to the house doesn't lead to anything. So if you miss that house jump trying to get on a wall for like no reason, you just die anyways. So is it worth it? Like, is it worth it for people to try to cheese it? Okay, so you can get on top of the house. If you get on top of the house, you can jump on the walls, and it'll let you like reach the orb or whatever. Um, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Like at a certain point, I could double stack that wall if I wanted to. I could have arbitrarily multi-stacked walls, which I already have. So let's just do that. So edit mode. Also, I'm probably about to turn off the air conditioning. I had it running because it was a little warm in the house. But now I think I'm Gucci. I'm like, I don't think I need that anymore. Kaylee said the boy was so slippery. Who is the slippery boy of which you speak? Let's see. So let me line it up. Kaylee said I liked it though. Oh, ballin'. Oh, you mean the character from Challenge 4. Okay, I'm glad that you fucked with it. What'd you think of the character design and like the level design and the skybox and the music? Because that one I'm actually pretty happy with, like just as it is. Like I may not do a redux of that one. The only thing I wish I could have done is given him like goblin ears. I had originally envisioned him to be like a goblin-esque character. Trying to work around the fog can be interesting to say the least. Okay. Niggas won't be able to see in there. Do 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 do. So if you jump on the house, you can probably still jump all three of these walls. So I'm just going to make them even taller. So now that the walls are even taller, you can't use the house to cheese. Because the house doesn't give you enough cheese height. Okay, so now I think I can start adding enemies and shit to the level. I think that would be clean. So let's jump back. I'm gonna add little ghost enemies is my goal. I still have time. Someone had a collection that was just called My Junk. Let's see. Ghost. I don't know what this does. Just a sculpture I've made. Still learning the tools in Dreams. I've never sculpted anything before in Dreams. I'm fairly happy with it. Cheers. Okay. Yo, what the fuck? Homeboy's like, I made an entire set that would have been worth like 32% of the fucking sculpture memory. I just wanted the ghost, my guy. Break it up into pieces, please. So let's see. I'm sorry. Does he have... Ooh, I love that cover picture. That cover picture's popping off. Okay. Okay. So, what I might do, instead of using a ghost that somebody else made, I might go to my creations and use the thundercloud enemies from Cloud Person. Because they're easy to use. So here's like Thundercloud Riser. I keep forgetting when you like paste them in, they then manifest in some random ass location. Okay, so he manifested over here. I was like, it's so dark. I don't have time for your bullshit in the darkness. Let's see, Volt said those thunderclouds are multiversal. Making me think about Dragon Ball Z. Well, Dragon Ball Super, I guess. That's where the multiverse shit gets real. Okay, so we have 2 Thundercloud Risers in this stage. So you're going to have to avoid those. And then I'm going to make a Thundercloud Patroller. I know that when I paste it, he's going to manifest not where I wanted him to be. But that's fine. And he'll go up and down that hallway. And because you don't have any like combat options in this game, ooh, this will be like a perilous trek. Is there a fly in my house? I saw, well, a fly like flew straight up to me, like yesterday on stream. There sure is. I have bug spray. I'm ready for his bitch ass. I bet he's not ready for me. Probably doesn't even know I'm aware. Volt says since it's a witch, it might be interesting to give the witch a familiar. Huh. I honestly didn't put a gender on my magic character. So I normally don't try to put genders on my characters because I want anyone to be able to feel like they're that character. Yo, Ryan, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? So let's see if this is playable. Okay, so we enter the stage. And we have all these thunder clouds and shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. Dun 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 dun. I'll hide over here. It kind of reminds me of Metal Gear Solid a little bit, actually. Like the way that you like have to sneak around shit because you can't actually hit any of the enemies. Yeah. Oh wow, the cast Suicide and Resurrect causes you to do the level all over again. That's kind of cool. Dude. Volt said, I assumed it's a gender, but don't sorcerers have familiars too? That's true. Like, for it to have, like, a little thing that, like, follows it is still totally... Whoa, snuck right past it. It's still totally within, like, the realm of reason. I want to shrink that trigger zone that's on it. So where is the microchip? Okay. Let's edit the trigger zone. The trigger zone honestly isn't that big. But I just want to make sure that the player only sets off the trigger zone when they've like made it to the orb. Because otherwise, all the obstacles and shit don't matter. Because you can just win the game. I mean, really, I could make the trigger zone hella small. But yeah, I could potentially make a familiar for the main character. Let's see. Ryan says, I was using anime and manga cards on YGO Pro to OTK the Son of God Dragon. The Son of God Dragon. Tell us more about the Son of God Dragon, Ryan. Okay. So this trigger zone should be a lot smaller to where the player can't really fudge it. So let's rewind time, jump into play mode. Okay. Okay, fuck. Let me get hit just to look at it. There we go. I wanted to like make sure it worked because I was like, I'm just finessing this so far. Let's see, Volt said, never heard of such a card. Tell me more. It's got a dope name. I agree that it indeed has a dope name. Okay, let's wall hug to see if we can trigger it when we're not supposed to be able to. Fuck! I forgot that there's a guy in the corner. Okay. I want to see if we can fudge the zone. I don't think we can fudge the zone, which is good. This just seems like a legitimate level. Fuck. Yes. Okay. So summon demon. Yeah, it summons a little demon over there. And then here we go. Teleport to the next world, and that ends the level. Cool. Let's see. Ryan said, all known as Za-sen Obu Godo Doragon. That sounds like you like accidentally like said a spell or some shit. So here's the music. Let me get at that music volume. Excuse me, 100%. Now let's play through with the music. I still can't really hear it because I keep it so turned down for the streams. Okay. Let me go around it. I don't know, I like the little Metal Gear Solid feel. It's not bad. So Ryan said, also known as Ra no... Oh, he's saying all the different names. Winged Dragon Ra is the name. Let's see. Volt said he just summoned a draconic demon. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. I think this level is probably fine. It's not particularly difficult. But I know, I guess, little things that would make it a little more interesting. I mean, this isn't bad, though. I don't hate it. I just don't think it's hard. But it's not as easy as it was before, and that's not bad. It's like a weird, conflicting feeling. Also, the fact that these niggas can go through walls is really interesting. Because it still has that ghosty feel. I actually really fuck with this so far. I like the familiar idea, but I don't think it adds too much to the game. It's more of a character personality thing. Bolt said, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Ryan was just using an alternate name. Do for a card that, like, most people know about. So we're gonna save this version. Save and release version online. Release as playable. Edit that cover page, boy. Ryan said, I was using the original name. Fair. Volt said, BJT, all those other names eluded me. I think BJT, I don't know what that means. Let's see. I guess I can call it like improved edition or something. I was gonna call it Redux. Oh, Volt said but. Improved edition. Let me look up what Redux means, because I feel like Redux is the name I want it to use. And I think it fits, but I don't want to use it if I don't know what it means. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. It just doesn't want to do it. Maybe it's because I have Wi-Fi cut off. Also, it doesn't seem like my phone has been charging fully. Because it's been on the charger, but it says 63%. That's never a good sign. Alright, here. My phone's just being weird in general. Oh, as soon as I was about to give up, it just started. Define Redux. Brought back, revived. Okay. I don't know, improved edition is fine. Do. Okay, so let me plug my phone back in. Hopefully it'll charge, and then I'm just gonna stick with improved edition. My phone still isn't charging properly, but it's like that sometimes. So I'm just gonna let it be. I think I need to get another, like, I think the wall port is the issue more than anything. Or it's the cord. It's probably like a combination of both. Okay, so Wizard Challenge Improved Edition. Okay, so I'm going to save that. Publish failed, no problem. It doesn't matter whenever it says publish failed, it'll just still work. Oh, I never cut off the AC thing. I went from being too hot to being a little cold. Okay. Oh, that cover picture is booty. So it's 8:23 right now. Let me exit out of this, since we've already saved the improved edition, and let's do improved editions of the other games. So I only have a little bit of time to actually try and do an improved edition of the other games, but we can try it out. So let's go to Firewater. Volt said, I used to spam Obelisk in my decks. So what do you think of the new God Slime fusion, Volt, that's made to help make the God cards a little bit easier to play? Let's see. Here's the Firewater stage. Let's edit that. So it's like, you want to edit an old version or the latest version? I guess I want to edit whatever my latest version is. Okay. So the main thing that I didn't like about this stage, and I had two things I didn't like about it. I think I use a trigger zone this time. Let me go over here. Yeah, I sure do. So I don't need this puppet. I'm going to delete this puppet. So I didn't like how the character model turned out for this stage. So I honestly made a new one. Bolt said, honestly, from what I've heard, it sounds fine, but I don't really know much about it. Oh, okay. I mainly heard about it from Ryan. Do 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 do. I haven't played around with it or anything yet, so I can't say much about it. So I redid the character design for this one. He's an elemental, so he has a flaming head. His body is like a stone pillar. His arms and legs are made of water, and his hands and feet are clouds. So that's one change I wanted to make. These fire triangle things are like so booty. They are like the epitome of booty. Um, because I wanted to do my own fire instead of using a different fire. Volt said, he's the avatar. So now what I'm going to do, essentially, he's like made up of all the different elements. So I understand what you're talking about. So now what I'm going to do is replace the shitty fire that I made for the 30-minute challenge with just actual fire that somebody else made, and it's like way better than what I did. So that's the current goal. And it shouldn't be too hard to do that. So I'm going to copy this microchip, and then I'm going to... Oh shit. Why is it looking so thick? Okay, L1 square? Wait, no. Not square. X. Okay, yeah, we got the microchip inside of it now. So how much does having the microchip in it actually do? Not a damn thing, really. So let's go to edit mode, rewind, and let's see. How much time do I have? I have 13, because it's 8:50 is when we gotta end. 23 minutes, I think. 23 minutes. So let's scope in. Let's open the microchip up. Oh, not like that. Like this. Okay, 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 okay. So it's going to play the fierce fire sound. That's accurate. It's going to hurt the player when they enter its zone. Oh no, on hit. So I don't even have to worry about zones. And then its action recorder wasn't functioning, but that makes sense because it was originally attached to something totally different. And there we go. I think that's all I would have to do to make it just work on a better model. So now, rewind everything. So that path is upward. So all I'll do is click on this guy, delete him, and just put this here instead. Just a better looking plume of fire. And then I'll take him and I'll trying to remember R3, yeah. Flips him vertically. And what's his travel line? What's his travel line like? Well, hold on. I'm fucking up a little bit. Let's go in. Open up. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Select that. Open that up. Because I forgot to tell it to ping pong. That was my bad. Which means that this copy does not ping pong. So now I need to take that copy, use R3 or whatever, give it like the up and down treatment, grab that, delete that. That should work as intended. And then take this, delete this, and then copy this one to the end as well. Okay, I see the fly. He's attracted to the lamplight. Sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. I'll get that ass though. Yo, what the fuck? As an unintended consequence, the fire is split into multiple parts. So it doesn't work quite the way I thought it would. Oh, goodness. This is an interesting bitch. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, no. The way you have to play the game is different. Wait, hold on. I didn't even get hit. Oh, I think I messed up. So I think I messed up significantly. So I think only that part that's moving can hurt you. Yep. So it didn't just make it a more interesting game. It actually just isn't functional the way that it's was intended to be. Let's see. Volt said it looks like Minions or some shit. That's kind of the idea, actually. Doo-doo. Okay. Delete that microchip. What we need is this microchip from over here. And just surface snap it. Yeah. So now it's on the whole thing, not just like part of the thing. Undo that movement. Okay. And now we're going to open it up. Not like that. Click the microchip. You got me fucked up. It's because it's like inside the fire. When I try to do it, it's like, what are you trying to do? Anyways. Delete the action recorder. Add a new action recorder. Just lift it up vertically. Okay. Save the recording. Rewind time. Hit the close button. Move him over here. So he's like your first immediate obstacle that you have to deal with. Make a clone of him, because that's essentially what this over here is. Delete those two things. Put this in its place. Ryan said the manga version of the Lynx version of YGO Pro is especially powerful. The manga version of the Lynx version of YGO Pro. I don't entirely know what you're saying. So YGO Pro using manga cards using link summoning? Is that what you're saying? Okay, so now I think this is already better. Volt said, "You have confused me, sir." Oh, I know why it's all fuckety. Remember last time when I was like, oh, I forgot to make it ping pong. Well, I did that shit again. So now we gotta go through, tell them all to ping pong. I was like, these patterns are so different. I was like, I don't remember him doing it like that. Fuck. Nope. Nope. Select the microchip. Oh my goodness. Just let me get at the chip. Okay. Ping pong. So let me get in that first chip. Ryan said YGO Pro version under Master Rule 4. Okay. Here we go. Ping pong. Ryan said the previous version of YGO Pro I have has distinctly different text for the manga versions of the gods. Interesting. Okay, so it's already rewound. So now I want to surround it in a fog. So let's get a fog going. I can try and use the fog from the wizard game. That should be in the wizard collection, which I'm not currently looking at my creations, I'm looking at recents. Wizard challenge collection. Yeah, wizard challenge fog. That fog might be a little too intense. We're about to see though. Ryan said Raw also has 3 versions on YGO Pro. The manga version, which is the uber powerful one, the video game version, and the IRL version, which sucks. And then Ryan said, as well as the IRL game, having 3 forms of Raw as well. Okay. So let's see what that looks like. Holy fucking shit. That's torture. You can't see shit. Too much fog. Pull it back. Pull it back. Okay. Let's try it. Alright, that's a little bit better, but the fog is too thick. I see that fucking fly flying around. It'll be the end of me. Let's see, I have about 10 minutes left. So, I want to decrease like the intensity and the thickness and shit of all these fogs. I don't know if I can edit all of them at the same time. But I'll see if I can to decrease the bullshit of having to try to do it separately for all of these. Okay. Yeah, group them. I'm not sure if that actually worked. Also, I don't like how the area behind him looks because it looks stupid. So, edit mode, did that work? Like, did grouping them up make it where I could now edit all their densities? I think the answer is no, it didn't work. And all the fog is just stupid. So hold on. When you do a lot of undos, your imp becomes a Beyblade. I don't see any more fog boxes. Okay, cool. I think I got rid of all the fog. I have 9 minutes to try and figure out what I'm going to do instead of all the fog. Because you want your world to look like there's more when there really isn't. And fog is one of the easiest ways to try and do that. But I didn't like how that fog was working. Excuse me. So is it possible to change the zone type? Yes. So you can change the zone to like a cube, because I think that's a lot easier to work with. Instead of a bunch of like individual circle clouds of fog, you just have one long fucking cube of fog that you can like easily like edit and manipulate. Do 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 do. I want to rotate it, but I don't really see how I would do that. Would I grab the thing itself? I sure would. Okay, that was easy. Hold this fog forward a little bit. I have 8 minutes. I think I can pull this off. If I can make this fog look good, I can easily copy and paste this like a couple of times. And we have ourselves like a good ass level. Do 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 do. So let's look at this in play mode. It's crazy the amount of haze that it puts in the player camera. It's not like a bad amount by any means. Okay, play mode. Huh. So now I'm like, so what if all the walls and shit look like that? Like around here. Would that be okay? It's such an impenetrable fog. Let's try it, I guess, because we really don't have a lot of time for me to like try and negotiate and fight with it. I just need to see if I can like apply this as well over here. Okay. Nice, so far so good. And we take that same thing and we just rotate it. Volt said, man, I can't wait till I can DM again. Yo, I'm glad that you're feeling hyped for D&D. I'm personally not a big D&D fan, but I do really like AI Dungeon 2. I've played like a good bit of D&D, and it's just not really for me. But I'm glad that you dig it. Also, fuck me, where'd I put it? Yeah, let me just get rid of that clone. I'll just drag that one like here, I guess. Are those walls like high? I can't tell if they're like tilted up. I feel like they are. The game's like they're not. Let me look. Yeah, they don't look tilted up. That seems fine. That one isn't connected in though. There's like a seam. Okay, I have 4 minutes left. This isn't where the seam is. Yeah, you can see it right there. Hit that. Okay. I can always just stretch it a little farther in both directions, and then we know we're good. Now, I take this first fog from over here. We clone that hoe, and then we sweep the whole thing to like the other side. And we push the zone. Oh my gosh, why does it look so stupid? So that's the thing. It's like you'll move one of the fog zones and you'll just get so lost in like where it actually is supposed to go. Yeah, it's like the game is like you're holding fog. Aw shit, you're holding fog. Where are you gonna go? And you're like, why are you moving like this? Like, just go over there. Grab cam. There we go. So I think this is the fog cloud that I just moved. Click it. It's easier to see it when it does the big ass box. Do 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 do. Okay. I know that that should definitely reach with no seams. And then over here, I think it'll also reach with no seams. Okay, let's check it out. I got 2 minutes before I gotta get back to Beth. Volt says, so Jet, have you worked with a Raspberry Pi before? I personally have not. I've worked with people who have. I'm more of a software guy than a hardware guy. Like, for example, my friend Aiden, he's AP over at the Empire of Eternia channel. Oh fuck, I died. I thought I had hit the doorway. AP has worked with a Raspberry Pi before. Fuck, I have 1 minute. Okay, I'm gonna have to save this for now. Thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. There's your friend, your boy, Jeff, like the one only logging out. Stay tuned. We're gonna have more content later tonight around like 11:30 or so Central Daylight Time. Peace. See you guys soon. Check the guy.